If you have a 28-day cycle ovulated day 14, you have 3 days up to day 17. That is not safe. He didn't even do anything. He was just rubbing himself on me. And then now I'm pregnant. It's not a lie. You can get pregnant on pre-cum. So initially, when you enter your fertile window, you'll start seeing a clear discharge, and then you stretch. The day you see that, again, if you're trying to conceive, this is the day, okay? If you're not trying to conceive, this is also the day. Most of the abortions that we find are between married couples. If your periods have come, lactational amenorrhea is no longer your method of family planning. Those women who say, I'm waiting for my period so that I can family plan. Family planning can allow you to stop making dumb decisions.
The methods of family planning. So please, I'll allow you to read just what is in bold. How many methods are there? Natural, 3. Natural, temporary, and permanent. Okay, so we have hormonal versus non-hormonal. They fall under temporal and permanent. Oopsie, I'll come to it, is what do we have? What happens if we had unprotected sex at a time that may be a fertile window? And then miscarriages and TOP was surprisingly what I started with. Okay, so natural methods. Nianzia natural juu najua hapo ndio mko sana sana. Everyone has a pen and paper. Your couples, I believe, so you should know how many days it takes for your wife to get their period. How long is your wife's cycle? Niwa attack. Niulize. Niwaambia nikam kwako. You can guess, it's okay. Hatutajua. No wrong answers. Ulizeni before niwafikie. How long is your cycle? Women, men. How long is your wife's cycle? Hesabu. Amjui, it's okay. This battle I shall not be part of.
28.
28. Nitakuja kwako.
29.
29. Bado ana consult.
It's 21.
21.
Irregular.
Hata hayuko. Hawezi consult. It's okay.
At 28.
28.
28.
28. Nikisikia 28 ingine?
28. 21.
21. Okay?
29.
29. Ame correct. Wame correct wale wali. Ngoja.
21.
21. Faster.
I'll go with the 28.
28. Okay. Wame correct. Marking Steve, is it true? False? Acha tumredeem.
28.
28. Are they right or wrong? Are they right, women? Are they? Yeah. Miliona mkiwhisper. Okay, most women have 28. So if you ever are asked this question and you don't know the answer, just say 28. Okay? Kesi baadaye. Let's say 28. However, we have variations. So it's usually 28 plus or minus 7. Okay? 28 plus or minus 7. So is 21 abnormal or not? No. Is 35 abnormal or not? 29? Normal. Okay. 42? Abnormal. Okay. So anything from 21 days to 35 days is within normal. Okay. There's some slight variations. You can get like a 20 here, kesho 21, 22, like that. Okay. But usually it would be that window. And then for most women, it will be 28 plus or minus 2. Which makes you understand why natural method is a game of numbers. Kama ukushika math, today is your day. We are redeeming you and your family line. Okay? All right? So, if 28 days and you get your cycle after 30 days, is that normal? Plus or minus 2. So, if my cycle is 28 days, sometimes it can vary by plus or minus 2. You've understood? If your 28-day cycle, it can vary by plus or minus 2. So if I get my cycle after 26 days, is it normal? Okay. If I get it after 30 days, is it normal? 29? 27? Okay. All right. Tumeshika hadi hapo. Okay, I hope you're writing. I wish I had pen and paper, but you're writing. Sindio? Higher. If your cycle is 28 days, subtract 14. If your cycle is 28, subtract 14. How many days are those? Numbers, 14 times 2 is 28, so 14. Okay, so you ovulated on day 14. Do you understand? You ovulated on day 14. Okay. If you go to a YouTube video shot by that young man, you'll find it there. So 14, subtract how many days that the sperm survive in the woman? 5. And they're the super sperms that can go up to 7. Yeah? Power couple. Yeah. So sperm can survive in the woman's body for 5 days. Typically 3 to 5 days, but 5 days. Okay? But if it can survive for 3 to 5 days, it also tells you it can go up to day 7. Okay. Game up on a plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 2. But medically, we say 3 to 5 days. Okay. All right. How many days does the egg survive in the woman body? 24 hours. Guess too. It's okay. 24 hours. Okay, I have 24 hours. All right. So the female egg survives in the body for 48 hours. 1 to 2 days. Okay. Okay. 1 to 2 days. Sawa. But don't go together in math. We are still together. Okay. So how many days did the sperm survive? How many days did the egg survive? That's a week, isn't it? 5 plus 2. Okay? So if you ovulate on day 14 and you had sex on day 9, can you get pregnant? Can you? Yeah. If you ovulate on day 14 and you have sex on day 17, can you get pregnant? Yes, you can. Okay. Remember, we said 1 to 2 days. But anytime I say plus 1, minus 1, you always go plus, which is how I have my son, by the way. That's how I have my son. All right. Okay. Learning from experience. Please don't be like me. Okay. So day 17 is also not very safe. If you have your ovulation on day 14, baby survived day 15 by nature. They survived day 16. Sorry, egg, day 16. Right? But because God is God, if I said plus, you always do. Minus, you also put plus. So day 17 is also a tricky day. And why is that? Because you can't know on day 14 at what time did you ovulate. Okay. If you've ovulated day 14 in the morning, then day 17, ideally that egg should be on its way out. But what if you ovulated day 14 at midnight? At 11:30? Right? Okay. So you give yourself a window. Okay? So If you have a 28-day cycle ovulated day 14, you have 3 days after day 17. That is not safe. It's not safe. All right. And then on this other side, you have 5 days. Again, I said give yourself a window, push another 2. Okay. Okay. So from day 8 up to day 17, you use protection if you must, or you avoid one another like a plague if you're using natural methods. Okay. You avoid one another like a plague. Okay, that's Q1. We've done math. Now let's go to emotions. By science and by nature, when any cow goes on heat, how do we know? Okay, is anyone here raised in a farm? Wrong audience. Forgive that one. Or you have. Yeah. But anytime an animal goes on heat, we all can know because it has call sounds. It produces sounds. Okay. And those sounds are able to call the males to look for this particular cow or cat. Okay, what to a town? Is that if you live in an area with cats, there's a season you just hear like the children crying outside the house. You've lived with cats, right? Okay, right audience. Okay, so you know now it's mating season and you ignore. Okay, so women have every month you have pheromones or calls that your body releases every month without fail. Anytime that you're about to enter the ovulation window or fertile window, you will glow automatically. You pass by and your husband is like, who is this beautiful woman? Hey, love of my life. Yeah? You will find yourself dressing to just, because you want to feel good. It's a good day. So that is the week you and lipstick same was up. You're very productive at work. Yeah, if you're on Instagram, you know about this cycle I'm talking about. Yeah, follicular phase. We've called it a just name. I'm entering my luteal. Isn't that what we say on Instagram? I'm entering my luteal phase. But anytime you enter that window, your body releases pheromones that call your husband unto you. Okay? So men, listen to me and listen to me well. Who's the priest of the home? Authority kwa nyumba iko? Yeah. So when your body starts calling for that woman, if you know your method of family planning is natural, you look away. It has to be a combined effort. Natural methods do not work unless it's teamwork. It can't work. Okay. So when this lady starts looking like the flower of the garden, I had come with songs to read for you, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So if she starts looking like the flower, the star, and your method that you two sat down and decided is natural methods, you walk away. Unless you, okay, again, I am a doctor, so now I can use my doctor powers. Unless you know how to withdraw, because it's also a natural method. But let me say this and say it well. You can get pregnant from pre-cum. Ever had girls who tell you, but we didn't even do anything? Please talk to your teenage girls. We didn't even do anything. He was just rubbing himself on me, and then now I'm pregnant. It's not a lie. You can get pregnant on pre-cum. You may not get pregnant in a pool because I've heard that story somewhere. But you can get pregnant from pre-cum. So you who's withdrawing because you're about to ejaculate, are you seeing how math may not math? Are you seeing? Higher. My children now have knowledge. So that's what God told me to do, give you knowledge. Okay, so that's one. So whenever you now, how do I go? Whenever you're looking at your cycle, and which is why I asked the men about the cycle of your partner, because it's your responsibility to know. You understand? It's your responsibility to do that math. You're better placed at math. Most places are. I'm not being stereotypical, but most men are good at math. Yeah? So ni wewe uko hapo, her cycle is 30 days. Okay, minus 14, 16. Okay, minus 2. Okay, minus 5. Okay. Ni ile wiki. All right. And you stay away. Sawa. Okay. The other thing is that your body will give you symptoms. You have to learn your body. You have to learn your body. One of the things my mother said to me when I was young, and I'm so grateful to that lady, is that she told me, you have a regular cycle. That's very good. Whenever you see a man looking at you like you're the best thing that happened, it is not a lie, my daughter, but run away. Okay. The next thing is that you will produce mucus. It's stretchy, it's long. Clear, it looks like that bottle. It's a clear, stretchy. Okay, this is blue. That discharge looks like this. Like this. And it's long. You pull your hand like this and do this, and it goes with you. It doesn't cut that long. My friend, you're ovulated, or you're just about to. So initially, when you enter your fertile window, you'll start seeing a clear discharge, and then you stretch. The day you see that, again, if you're trying to conceive, this is the day. Okay? If you're not trying to conceive, this is also the day. Do with that information what you know. Okay. All right. Okay. So I think I've covered natural method. We used to have beads that you could count. Our mothers used to have beads that you could count the cycle with. Now we have apps. Okay? There are different apps that you can use to track your cycle. You can use the Flow. Flow is one of those apps. There's monthly period. There's whatever you're going to use. Okay? Use them. In order to use that app, you must feed it correctly. Please don't use an app for a month and think you're ready for natural methods. Tafadhali. You use it for 3 to 4 months. You understand your cycle. You look at today that this is telling me today that I feel a bit moist or whatever, or I'm entering a fertile window. When I look at myself, I feel a bit moist. When I'm talking to my husband, I'm talking a bit nice. Please be nice to your husbands. But I'm talking a bit nice. Today, my voice sounds very, okay. So when I'm fertile, this is what I do. Okay. You do that. You track yourself every single day for a month. Because in 5 or 6 months, at the heat of the moment, you're not going to go like, happy pause. Ile app, inasema, you understand. You may not have the time. Yeah? But if your body, if you've read your cues and you know, you can be able to tell him, I'm not so sure about this day. Okay. And happy, because you're doing this together, you're also like, hapana. Let me go get a condom. Ama acha tu tupumue. Nenda gym. Sawa. You understand? Confuse the enemy. Anyway, yeah, so we also have lactational amenorrhea. Lactational amenorrhea is your body's mechanism of God's design mechanism to keep you from getting too many kids when still breastfeeding. Okay. For it to work, that baby has to be on your back. You see how that baby is? Like that. consistently every day for 6 months. You're breastfeeding that baby on demand. You're feeding this baby for more than an hour in every 3 hours. You understand? If you're not doing that, you're not having lactational amenorrhea. It's not for you. Okay, you have to be sitting with this baby, breastfeeding on demand every 3 to 4 hours, lasting at least 30 minutes to 1 hour. That is lactational amenorrhea. If your periods come, it is no longer working for you. Okay? If your periods have come, lactational amenorrhea is no longer your method of family planning. Okay? And I told you, those women who say, I'm waiting for my period so that I can family plan. I have helped, I've not given birth. I've helped many women give birth to one with a cesarean and 9 months later to the second one. Okay. Okay. So be very careful with LAM. It's called LAM, lactational amenorrhea. And remember, we work in a society where we need to go to work after 3 to 4 months, right? Those 3 to 4 months, now you're pumping, now you're storing, you're running to work, you're coming back, your stress hormones go up. Once your stress hormone goes up, LAM stops working. Okay. Okay? So remember, men again, tunawapenda. If you can support your wife for her not to go back to work for 6 months, if you can, allow. Okay, allow. And this has nothing to do with family planning. It's just so that her mind can dedicate itself to this baby. Okay. That said, I also know we value our careers. If your workplace is only allowing 3 to 4 months, be smart about it. Be very kindness. Kindness does a lot for you. Okay? Be kind. Tell this boss, you get a baby immediately. Thank you so much, my boss. Let me tell you, we got a good child. God has been faithful, or whatever corporate language you're going to use. Okay? When you go home, I have been discharged home. So grateful for that insurance or lack thereof that you provided. Okay? When you get to 2 months, this baby is now growing. We are so grateful. Let me tell you, I'm so happy. I know you need me at work next month. I am gearing up for it. 3 months, we are coming back to work 2 days from now. Breastfeeding is still a journey, but I am ready for work to execute. He will start telling you, that baby, no, you can stay another 1 week. Because he's in that baby's life or she's in that baby's life. We have gone for vaccination, this child. You understand? You get to work and see my baby. See. But you can only do that if you're effective at work. You have to be very, very effective at work for that to work. Okay? And then you go kindly and say, I'm supposed to breastfeed my baby every 3 hours. Is it possible to get a room or some time where I can pump? Is that possible? Okay. It takes me a lot of time for traffic. Is it possible for me to start at 9, come in at 9, finish all my duties? You don't ask and leave at 4 that first day. Please. Don't put this on camera. And then you can. And then you come to work at 9, be prompt. Please don't get my illness. Be prompt. Get there at 9. When you get at 9, you ask for 20 minutes, you go, you pump, you come back, finish your work. You'll be a bit foggy. If you're breastfeeding, you'll be a bit foggy. But don't struggle with it. Just ask my colleague, it's been a while since I was here. What has changed in the department so that I can make myself ready? Send that email to your boss as well. I'm coming from maternity leave. I wanted to know any departmental changes that have happened in the last 3 months so that I can come and be effective to you. Yeah? Yeah. Okay? And then you send, and you come and you are given pointers, so you're not coming blank. So you come and you do these things because you want to be effective. At 1 p.m., you tell them, I'll not take this lunch break, I'll eat from the desk because you know I need to catch up with work. By 3, you'll be done. At 3, you tell your boss, you had asked me today to do this and this. I also added 1, 2, 3, 4. I've finished. I'm kindly requesting, can I go home so that I beat traffic and be able to breastfeed my child? Effective that day, you'll be coming to work at 9 and leaving at 3 p.m. Isn't it? Be effective. But it can only work if you're effective. If you go there and sleep the whole time and tell people, this is my baby, my friend, you have to be very effective for such things to work. Yeah. Anyway,